Okay. Good morning, everybody, again, because we just went live. So, well, all the hugging. What about me? So that's good. So thank you, everybody, for coming in today. So honored that you should come here today and share your incredible meditation practice with myself and with others. And we are on this journey. It's like a train. We're all co-passengers, and we're going on this destination. Or there is no destination. We're working on our personal growth, on our spiritual growth through meditation. So it's kind of interesting and fascinating. As co-passengers, it is kind of upon us to help each other out in this journey. Share your insights. Talk to the community. You know, one of the most powerful things about meditation is called satsanga, which means being in good company. So the way to build a sense of community is to start sharing more. What's changing for you? What's not working for you? Because maybe you don't have all the answers. Maybe somebody else does. So be very open. Just break off from all your inhibitions or anything that you feel, oh, I don't want to talk about. No, break free. And this is a very non-judgmental kind of a group. I'm not just saying that because I love you all so deeply, but people on this path, usually that's one thing really strongly happens for all of us. Hi, come, sit down. So have a seat. Have a seat. Come. No problem. I will welcome you. You're very welcome. What is your name? Hi, Lily. So let's see. So that is why it's important that you share and break free from all your mindsets about not sharing or, you know, anything that bothers you. Share freely, talk freely. I do sense an echo, David. Is that normal? I'm okay with it as long as people online can hear me. You hear that? Yeah. So as long as people online are able to hear, can you ask them a question if they can hear me? And if they can, then I'm fine. There's a delayed echo.
It's gone.
People can hear me. Can you ask them?
So it was
I know, but can you still ask people if they can hear me? Because I don't want to. We always do.
they said they're all saying no echo. They're all good online.
Perfect. All right. So yeah. So that's the point of community, and that's the point of satsanga. Okay. So now moving forward to what we want to discuss today, which is from time to time, it's a great idea to check in, right? And I think we were talking last week about renewing our practice. So it's a great idea. This is, I feel like, a good day to check in and seeing where we are in our practice. We're on this journey, if you guys have noticed, a very sequential journey we've been on. We started with, there are 4 layers to our being, and we started with the physical layer, and then we worked on our emotional layer, and then our energetic layer. And now let's check in before we dive deeper within. So renewing your practice. I like to do that every month. So see if you can start to renew your practice every month or at least once a quarter. And what does renewing your practice mean? I just want to go there a little bit. The first is There is this phenomena outside, which is called the spiritual buffet. Spiritual buffet as opposed to a deep spiritual practice. Before I begin to explain this, I want to be very clear. Meditation does not preclude any of your other religious practices, okay? It does never precludes it. In fact, it enhances it. If you have a prayer, or if you are, working on your any kind of religious beliefs, if you have, it does not preclude them. It enhances them. So let's get that out of the way. But what I'm saying about spiritual buffet is what happens with all of us, because there is an overload of information now with, the social platforms too. So a lot of us end up, choosing and picking things because we are very open people. That's why we are here. You have to be open to be having these kind of this kind of practice. So we are open people. So we end up drinking from different wells. No, sipping from different wells, but not drinking deeply from one well. That ends up with all of us. So what I'm recommending and strongly suggesting, if you're choosing meditation as your go-to practice, then commit to it fully. Don't be picking, choosing, today I'm going to work on this and tomorrow I'm going to be doing this. And, because I'm doing this, which is equally important, so I don't have time for meditation. So no, make a commitment that for the next 6 months, I'm going to be not on the spiritual buffet, but I'm going to choose meditation as my practice. So that's number one, your commitment, okay? And so when you do this meditation, you will notice that meditation is a direct experience, right? For religion and for beliefs, you have to believe a few things. You have to assume a few things, and then, you find out through your prayer and through your devotion. But in meditation is one which is kind of scientific. It wants you to assume the best about you. Your highest self is there. And then meditation says, well, now go find it. I'm not going to say anything. Go inside and search for that exists in you. So it's a direct experience. So it's a directly experiential practice. Okay, so you don't have to believe anybody or anything but yourself and meditation. When we say it's a direct experience, then the third important thing to remember is when you renew your practice, what are you working on? What is it that you want to experience? Bless you, bless you. What is it that you're directly experiencing? Of course, you're experiencing your own divinity and, the larger goal that you have of your own awakening. But in the process of it, what are you working on? What is it that is important to you that you're working on through your meditation? Okay? So for example, I'll give you an example. I'll give you my personal example. So I'm working on being a more abundant being. Okay, so when I say I'm working on being a more abundant being, what does it mean? So I'm creating this model for myself. What are the qualities of an abundant being? What are the qualities? Perhaps the abundant being has a vision. Perhaps the abundant being is peaceful or calm in chaos, is very purpose-driven, is very willful, has a lot of self-love, has a degree of self-forgiveness without not taking accountability. You always want to take account. You want to be accountable for your behavior and your talk and your actions, but not to the point of being very judgy about yourself. So anyway, what are the qualities of this abundant being? And what are the qualities of a person who's not abundant, which is perhaps being lazy, distracted easily, not committing to some discipline strongly and going with it? So create a model of yourself on what you are working on. Okay? So if it is you're working on being an abundant being, then find out what are the qualities and what does abundance mean to you? Does it mean abundance of health, wealth, and beautiful relationships? Does it mean having more than you need so you can give freely? What does it mean? So write that definition down. Do that work. Whatever you're working on, write the definition, define what you're working on, and then see what are the 4 or 5 qualities that you want to work on. And what are the qualities that an abundant being will not have would be, it wouldn't be a victim mindset. It would not be a complainer. So create a model for yourself on what you're working on through your meditation. Remember, I said that meditation is a direct experience. This is how you're going to experience. So be very clear about what you're working on. So that's another way to refresh your practice. So again, number 1, choose this discipline carefully and commit to it as opposed to a spiritual buffet out there. That's number 1. Number 2, it's a direct experience. So what are you working on? Create a model for yourself. And then the third thing is journal it down, because meditation is not very dramatic. And we are so close to ourselves, we don't even know what changed in us. We're not able to figure it out sometimes. Of course, 5 years from now, you will look back and say, oh, wow, I used to think this way. And look, I don't have that mindset anymore. Guess what? You stripped yourself off from that layer of conditioning. So journal, because you want to know what has changed in you. Because definitely there is something changing, but it's not a dramatic, oh, here I was and here I am. It's a very gradual, nuanced change, transformation that meditation allows you to have. So journal something, maybe once a week. I mean, do it once a day is fantastic, but if nothing comes to you, once a week. And then look back. Hey, I used to think like that. Now I don't think like this anymore. That's meditation helping you right there. So if your knowledge is becoming a deeper wisdom, okay? And then I don't know, what was the number, 3rd or 4th? What's that? We're on 4. And then the 4th is, and this is where I would like the satsang to chime in, is how do you keep your meditation practice consistent? You see, if you do it once in a while, it's just like learning any other skill. So, how do you keep it consistent and every day? Even when, your mind comes up with excuses, like I had a 12-hour workday, I don't have time. So the mind is finding excuses. Can you, even in spite of your 12-hour workday, can you commit, I'm still going to do it, even if it's for 15 minutes? I mean, 15 minutes, I don't recommend, guys, but if you really have to, then make it. But at least it should be 20. 20 is the bare minimum for meditation, and it takes time to go in, right? So how do you stay consistent? What is it that you do? And this is when I would like to ask the group, and I'm thinking of the sisters here now, because they have been wildly consistent. In fact, we have a group in which you can every day when you meditate, you can put in there that I meditated, and these girls have been overwhelmingly amazing. So I thought if you guys could share a little bit how we can all stay consistent. Oh, David, can you make that work? Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
I don't remember what day exactly I'm on now. It's like 5:20 something. So for quite a while. It got a lot easier once I started having like consistent time frames. Sometimes it's early in the morning because that's what I'm feeling. I try to do that. But if not, it's right after I'm done with work. like literally right after. I work from home, so there's no commute, so I have that advantage. But making sure that I consistently have a time frame when I'm going to do it. After a while, I just got very used to it. So even when I forget, I'm like, wait a minute, something's off. Oh yeah, I should be going outside to meditate, and then I find myself doing that, consistently mixing up the meditations, um, silent ones, because you don't always have to hear someone guiding you through.
Yeah.
Sometimes the silence and just letting your mind
Very important.
go,
Yeah.
that seems to have improved. Because before it would always be guided, and now I find it a lot more beneficial to kind of mix it up a little bit, and that's
Yes.
worked for me.
That's good. Before you hand over, I really want to ask you, what is it that compels you to do it every day? Like, how? I mean, I understand you're consistent and you're giving
Right.
us pointers, but what is it that drives you to say, "Oh yeah, I'm not going to miss it"?
I know I'm going to feel better.
Ah,
I know I'm going to feel calmer. And
okay.
when I don't, I feel the difference. I've missed a day, or two in between, every now and again. And when I don't do it, I know that I'm missing something. I don't feel the same because of doing it so long. So, yeah, even when I don't want to do it, I tell myself, Biba, you're going to be relieved. You're going to be more at peace. Just take a little bit of time. And that's what keeps me going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good morning. For me, it's just in the morning. When I wake up, I set the intention of what I want to do. It's like, okay, I'll go to the gym and then I will meditate right after, because that's typically what I do. I'll go to the gym in the morning. I'll do a body scan while I'm in the dry sauna, and then when I get home and after I eat, I go in my hammock in the backyard and I meditate for probably about an hour or so. But like you said, I've been doing it for so long. If for whatever reason I get caught up with life, I'll feel off. I'll feel like, okay, something's missing. And oh, I didn't do my meditation today. So, and then I'll go and do my meditation for the day. But I it's like checking in with yourself, right? So I like checking in with myself and kind of seeing where I'm at. And meditation helps me do that.
That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And anybody else, Susan? Yeah.
Well, I do it like before I sleep. That makes me hopeful. I mean, and the way the sisters were telling me it gets off. I mean, that calms me down. I realize that, especially when I go to sleep. I could sleep at least like 5 to 6 hours. I don't get up in the midnight. If I get up, it's okay. I think it's my nature, but it calms me down. And if I don't do it like today, this morning, I realized that my husband said, "You are off. You're not yourself." And I said, "Okay, I'm going to go for my meditation," because I was going to do something else. I said, "No, no, no. I'm coming. I'm going
Very
to do
good.
this."
Thank you.
This is Alexandra. I connect it with my yoga practice. So I get up early and I do my yoga first and then I do the meditation. So it's a combo and that keeps me connected that I do it before I do anything else. So I'll just have some lemon water. That's it. And then I'll eat my breakfast afterwards. But that's how I begin my day. It's a ritual. I
Yes.
also call it my divine appointment.
Ooh, I like that. That's a cool one. Anybody else? Richard.
Oh, Richard, sorry, didn't
So one day, Presh and I were talking, and we were talking about consistency. And gosh, I don't know why we miss it, even though we miss a day or two or whatever. I don't know why, because we know it's good. We always feel benefit when we do it. Why do we miss it? Why do we not miss work assignments and things for other people, but we miss great things for ourselves? So we challenged each other.
That's an important.
And we said, tell you what, let's just commit and we're going to do it. And when we're done, we text each other.
Oh.
So could be something that just done, right? Or so what's really good, well, little maybe peer pressure, but also it's support. So
Yes.
even though you're not supposed to judge your meditation, it's like, gosh, my brain was racing, it was scattered. I don't know what I got out of it. But then we always share some words about what happened. Short little things. It's just texts. So that's good. Also, typically both of us would do it early in the morning, but every so often, one of us we're traveling a lot for work, different jobs, but traveling a lot, and could be even in the afternoon. Something just, dude, haven't heard from you, and just a quick reminder. And most of the time it's, oh, I forgot to text. I did do it this morning, but once in a while it's, oh, shoot, that's right. I got to get it done. So that support, I won't say pressure, I would say support is very important. And I can't remember when we started, but we haven't missed a day. So it's been couple months. So, but that's very helpful. And then regarding why, it's funny because even though we're very consistent, the practice could be very inconsistent, right? Some days like, whoa, it felt so good. That felt so whatever, even though we're not supposed to judge. And then other days it's like, I don't even know what I got out of it. But every so often little things pop up and you go, that wouldn't have happened a few months ago, and yet it happened. So just Thursday, I was just flying back. It was a 1-hour flight, and yet it took me, because of delays, multiple delays, didn't get back till 1 in the morning.
Oh,
So
gosh.
we were boarding and offboarding the same plane 3 times and sitting on the tarmac for hours and just things like that. And I was seeing people just so upset and swearing and having little fits. And I would have been there a year ago, but I was fine the whole time. So anyway, I would attribute that, it has to be, to the meditation. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. So see where it takes us. We always say it's a journey. We're going to see where it takes us, and excited about it. So
Thank you, Richard.
All
That
right,
was
thanks.
great. Thank you. Yeah, I think support is good. So people who are not being able to be consistent, just lean into this group. Lean into people that you feel connected to, or just write in the group. Don't hesitate to not write. Like I said, break free. I mean, the group has been created so all of us can chime in, talk to each other. So don't be hesitant. Just write. Okay. It's important to lean in to the group, like how these two gentlemen are doing for each other. You can do it to yourself too, with others as well. And then, so consistency. And of course, consistency is also helped by when you choose a time of the day. So choose a time of the day and a place in your house. Choose a place, a chair, that also helps. Last but not the least, about refreshing your practice, which I think is super important, and we've discussed it many times, so I'm just going to go quickly, but it is to take the moment as is. So when you're sitting in for meditation, don't let the mind tell you the moment is not perfect. Don't do that. That's the mind telling you that you've got too much going on and the moment is not right and you're tired, you're sleepy, you're this and that. If you've decided that this is the time you're going to meditate, then that moment is perfect. It's perfect just as you are, whole and complete. So is the moment. So no judgment for the moment, because then you'll be rejecting that moment. And if you're rejecting that moment, then you're not in the moment. And so you're not present in the moment. So your meditation will be so much harder because you'll be like this in the meditation. The mind will say, wah, 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 wah. And then you'll be like, no, let's practice meditation. So it'll be just this thing. So right at the outside, set your expectations straight. Right now, I'm just going to go with this moment and it's perfect. No problem. And I'm going to just sit there and meditate. Okay? So right out of the gate, get your expectations right. More sensible. Don't expect angels and hallelujah and it could be, but whatever is coming to you at this time, this is what was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like this. So it's perfect and whole and complete, just as you are. Because what happens, you say, let's say the moment is great, but I'm not, I still have a long way to go. I'm just always, my mind is running. I'm creating. So there you go, judging yourself. So stop that too. Just drop it. Say, no, I'm absolutely amazing and I'm so perfect and I'm just going to go all in. This is it for me. So the last but not the least is, this is it. This is it. Okay? So we got it, right? All the points? All right? We have it. Yeah?
So, do you have any advice for, like, am I loud?
Of course.
Okay, I'll be less loud. Do you have any
Oh,
advice?
you're not loud, sorry.
Oh, okay.
No.
Do you have any advice for, like taking stock of where you are and, like, maybe recalibrating your goals or something? Because after a long time, you can kind of get in a rut. Do you have any
Right.
advice for
And
how to,
and I think I did mention that
I was probably
create a
doing something
model for
technical.
yourself on what are you working on, right? So that's taking stock of where you are and what are you working on. That's really important. So when you sit in your meditation, of course, you're working on your awakening. That's the ultimate. That's the best goal. But meanwhile, what is it that you're working on? That's really crucial too. Anything else?
And then the other thing that I've noticed is, like, seeing the effects of my meditation. Sometimes other people have good insights into it, sometimes better than I do. Because as you were saying earlier, sometimes, you're so close to yourself, sometimes you don't actually see what's going on.
Yes, so journal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, journal, and then, like, if other people give you feedback, I think that's interesting.
That's very good. Let others give you feedback. That's a very objective measurement, right? You want to measure what you're doing sometimes.
He handed me the mic. No, but it's true. Like, your family and your friends are the ones who are going to tell you that change is occurring. Because I remember kind of halfway through, like, the first year, my mom was like, Biba, you're different. And I was like, oh, am I? So yeah, you might not see it, but the people closest to you, they're going to see that change in you and kind of give you that feedback that you may not see yourself.
Yeah. Okay. So should we begin, or you guys need a 5-minute break, or you're ready to go? I need a break. Okay. Absolutely. Go. So we'll just wait. So online folks, we are just taking a 5 to 10 minute break maximum before we resume our meditation.
Which one are we doing today?
Oh, we're going to do a body scan because when we check in, then we go back to the basics, right? You're not looking forward to it?
Oh, I love that one.
There you go.
The one I struggle with the most.
Yes. Yeah. I think
People online
I have that's a great question, and I have a playlist called Sequential Meditation. So here's what you need to do in 7 days, right? I mean, this is what I'm suggesting you can do what works for you. 1 day of silence meditation, where you're just doing it on your own. You're not listening to, hopefully not even music. So just it's silent. You're listening to the primordial sounds, So just silent meditation is 1 day. And then the bookends of your week could be a mindful meditation. So the observation of your breath and the body scan could be the bookends. And in the middle somewhere, you could put a silent meditation. And then the rest of the days, work on your emotional healing, your emotional journey. So maybe it's somatic healing meditation, or maybe it's working on gratitude. Maybe it's working on building self-love. So just work on some of these cultivate powerful emotions. And then you move on to your spiritual layer, your spiritual being, just to get a deeper understanding of who you are. So, who am I meditation? That again, you don't need guidance for it, right? Who am I meditation? You can just sit, you can turn on some music, and then just keep dropping that question in your heart: who am I? And see what comes up. So, that's the meditation you could do. So, that kind of helps you all 7 days. And then always be working on your energy chakras. Like, really. I mean, it's just so amazing when you keep working on your chakras because you're working on your energy levels. So do an energy meditation as well. Do the solar plexus meditation. It's pretty good. So that helps you build your self-confidence.
Okay, thank you.
So follow a sequence. So 2 days of body scan, and no, 1 day of body scan, 1 day of anapanasati. Again, both of these, you don't need guidance. You can do it on your own. The 3rd day is silent meditation. Again, you don't need guidance. So 3 days, you're pretty much on your own, right? You can be on all 7 days too. But if you need the help, take it. It's available. And why not? I mean, I use it all the time because what happens is the mind keeps getting distracted and keeps moving in different directions. But a guided meditation just helps you stay in your lane and focus on that particular thought. And guess what? If you're working on your abundance and if you keep listening to abundance meditation, then you're rewiring your mind, you're reprogramming your beliefs to become abundant. And so it works. The guidance definitely works. Yeah.
So, what you were talking right now, can you, on our WhatsApp group, maybe on the post or on your details, can you put like a, the generic schedule of like what we should be doing? So, like the names of these
Can do that.
meditation, that would be really helpful. So, I'll just go to your YouTube channel and can find it and play that one.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the body scan, I don't need to guide you. You guys know people. What about you, Lily? Have you been meditating or are you new to this journey? Nice. Okay, good. So are you aware of what body scan is? Okay. Body scan is really simple. You basically scan your body through your awareness and through your breath. So for example, if you start at the crown of your head, imagine sending breath to your scalp and then just being aware of every part of your scalp and notice the temperature of your scalp. Just becoming aware of why are we doing this? We are becoming more aware of our sensations in our body. And of course, there's a deeper reason. We are also learning to calm our ANS, our autonomic nervous system. We're teaching our body to calm down, to not keep throwing a stress response involuntarily. So we're really teaching our body to let the body know it's safe. You're safe. You're protected. You're taken care of. So that is at the cellular level. Body scans work really well. But also what happens is when you keep doing this awareness and scanning, you become very aware of the sensations in your body. And what happens with all of us before we express an emotion, or even if we talk or respond, we feel a sensation. And then based on this, it's a very quick subconscious process. We're not aware of it, but actually there is a sensation before a response. You feel anger in your body before you actually get angry. So you feel happiness before you're like, yay, so you become aware of all these emotions that are in your body. And this kind of awareness helps you regulate your responses to the world. It really does, right? Okay. So in this meditation, there's not much guidance. You are your guide, right? And I'll just lead you in, and I'll hold my hand and I'll lead you in, and then I'll leave you be. Okay. All right. Jean is not there? Oh, I was thinking I'm waiting for him. Okay, great. Hi. You can come sit here. Okay. All right, let's close our eyes, settle down, get comfortable, keep your body straight, and let's begin. Take a deep breath in and let go. Another breath and let go. Surrendering to this moment as is. Let's do some deep breathing. Imagine a golden ball of light at the base of your spine. Inhaling deeply to the count of 4. Take this ball of light to the crown of your head. And let go. Again, breathing in to the count of 4. And breathing out to the count of 4. Just keep relaxing. Slow your breathing down. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in breathing out. Now see if you can hold your breath on the crown of your head. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Do this on your breathing down, slow. And relax, relax. Settle into this stillness, stillness of your mind and your body. Now bring your awareness to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Gentle, relaxed breathing. Observe the passage of your breath in your body. Letting yourself know with a deep conviction, I am safe, I am loved, and I am protected. Drop your awareness to your heart space. Breathing in and breathing out of your heart. Your radiant heart. Just keeping your awareness in your heart space. Giving yourself love. Self-forgiveness. Breathing in and breathing out. And now just bringing your awareness to around your body, the space around you. Above your head, the infinite sky. The space that surrounds you. And now gently drop your awareness on the crown of your head. Observing the temperature on your scalp. And now continue this body scan, guiding yourself throughout your body, from the crown to the soles of your feet, and start all over again. your breath. And just observing your breath. Is it shallow? Is it deep? Taking a deep breath in and letting go. Staying with your breath. Surrendering again to this moment. And just letting go. Bringing your awareness to your heart. Breathing in and breathing out of your heart. Feeling gratitude. Feeling love. A sense of joy. And happiness in your heart. Breathing in gratitude. Breathing out love. Breathing in joy. And breathing out happiness. Staying with your breath in your heart. Opening your heart. Breathing in and breathing out of your heart. Coming back again to your breath. And when you feel ready and inspired, you open your eyes. To love, light, and letting go. Namaste. It got windy, right? A little bit. So, David, how many people do we have online?
20.
So, I just want to acknowledge all the online folks because they really make an attempt to come in, not in person, but online. So, we want to acknowledge them. Yes. Okay. Oh, you've been handed the mic.
Yeah, I've been having
I'm sorry. Just the way it is.
All right. Okay. I'll just say that was on that one, that body scan's one I always struggle
It
with.
what?
I don't do it often, and for some reason today it just jived. I don't think I even got past the first half of my like I was.
That's
just,
okay.
It was it's different today. I don't know if that. I just want to say somewhere in the middle. I just like want to give props to David. Like he just comes up with gems. I don't know how you find this music, but like I was just flowing to that music. That music was just
Yes.
it was just. No, it was great. Yeah.
Well, this music is there in the mindfulness practice meditation. You should try this. It's there online. Not just the music, of course, the whole guidance with the ball of light.
Which one is that?
I'll send all of you. So do that. So you just carry this golden ball of light through your breath everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a very typical Tibetan meditation, but it's so powerful. And this music is used in that. So I'll send it to you guys. Do that.
That's good. I like
Yeah.
it. Cool. Thank you.
Lily?
If you-
Well, there you go.
If you can, if you want to.
Yeah, I'm super new, especially meditating outside. I think
Yeah.
this is great.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I can feel the wind and the noises and
Yeah.
the birds, so it's just really nice.
Good. I'm so glad you joined. Yeah.
Thank you. Anyone? Okay.
Oh, what you were doing?
Shouldn't have moved your hand.
This was really nice.
Yeah.
I do body scan often because it just helps me with, checking in with my body and just making sure that I'm all good. But in this meditation, I saw colors, the chakra colors.
Oh,
So whatever the color would come in, I would go to that chakra and I would send it love.
wow.
So like yellow or, and then I saw
That's
red, there was
great.
green, and there was no rhyme or reason to it. But whenever the color would, come into my vision, I would just go to that chakra and send it love and, let it know that it's loved and protected and safe.
Yes.
And so that was really nice. So thank you
Good.
very much.
That's good. Linda?
Serene and content.
Yay. That's it. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
So I sat on the just right on the grass today because I could. But with summer coming and getting warmer and everything, it's going to be actually comfortable to do it. So if your knees and everything permit, I highly recommend it. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, grounding yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I
not?
mean, the feel of just the feel of the earth, and you can feel the moisture and the cool from the earth, and
Yeah.
and then the grass on my fingers because my fingers are long enough that they always touch, and so yeah, I mean, just like the whole
Okay.
experience.
Yeah, good. So before I let everybody go, I was thinking, oh, you wanted to say something?
No, it was beautiful.
Very
Yeah,
good.
like, yeah, I mean, I would say that I'm not as disciplined as we talk about it, but coming here, it just changes my perspective for the next week. So it's
Good.
like it just makes me feel content.
That's good,
Thank you.
Tanya. And like I said, lean into this group, ask them advice, ask them help, how to stay consistent. That's exactly what we do. We support each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you
absolutely.
so much.
So before I let everybody go, I was thinking if you guys would be interested, so next week we'll do the abundance meditation. So I want you all to create an abundant model for yourself. Really think about you being this abundant being. How would you define it? So define abundance for yourself, number one. To write it all down. Because when you write it down, you embed it. Write down how do you define abundance for yourself? What are the 4 or 5 or 10 or 20 qualities of this abundant being? Write those qualities down. What are the qualities of the non abundant being, somebody who's not abundant? So you don't embody that, So write down the qualities that you don't want to have anymore, or you want to let go of those thoughts and emotions that don't serve you, right? So write down that. And then you are very clear with your intention, what you want as this abundant being. And then we will practice abundant meditation. What do you guys think? Because it'll have that much power, yeah? So work on it, write it down. Please write it down and look at it a few times. And maybe that could be a model for working on yourself through meditation. Remember, we talked about all those 4 or 5 points. Maybe that could be it. Sounds good? All right, that's it.
Thank you.
Say goodbye. Bye, everybody. Bye, online folks.